We're just 5 games into the season for the Cleveland Cavaliers, but there are already some major concerns with this team that have to be addressed if the Cavaliers are going to be taken seriously as NBA title contenders. First and foremost, the rebounding has to be addressed. The Cavaliers have had 1 good rebounding game out of 5 potential games this season. In the season opener against the Knicks on national television, New York dominated the glass, winning that rebounding battle by 16. In their second nationally televised game, Wednesday night against the Celtics, the Cavaliers' front court, which should have dominated the rebounding battle, got dominated by 2 no-name big men on a Boston team that has struggled to grab any kind of rebound this season. It's simply unacceptable. Not all rebounds are the same. The Cavs have given up approximately 74 million long rebounds, and that falls more on the guards and the wings than it does on Mobley and Allen. But for a team that spent all summer hearing how soft it was, you would think they'd come out with a purpose to try and change the narrative and prove people wrong. Jared Allen even said after the Detroit game, hey, we have to fight back. We know we aren't going to change the narrative without taking action ourselves. So let me ask the question, guys, where's the action? Change is inevitable. The Cavaliers are changing their defensive philosophy. They were passive and switching last year. Now they're aggressive and pressing. They're working on a new offensive system that incorporates Evan Mobley a lot more frequently as the initiator and not the recipient of offense. He's going through some growing pains in that regard as well. There is always going to be some clunkers in the mix, but as long as I can understand the process, I can live with the losses. What happened against Boston was unacceptable because there was no process. Nothing about the process resembled the actual stuff we saw on court. It was a complete deviation from what the Cavs are trying to do as a team, and that's what makes that loss so frustrating. They got away from their offensive philosophy and their offensive system. They started over-helping on strong side drives. When in the world has anyone ever helped from the strong side on a drive for an easy kick-out? They were over-helping and getting crushed on threes. The Cavs need to have a better shot selection. Less isolation, more ball movement. They have to shore up their rebounding. And defensively, I understand it's a new philosophy, but you have to shore up and get your sound principles in style and implemented before you mess with or mix anything else into the equation, because right now, if it doesn't improve, Cavs aren't going anywhere. And that's going to lead to some very, 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 very uncomfortable conversations next spring. These things can be fixed. Do not get me wrong. They can be fixed. But through 5 games, it is not off to a good start for the Eastern Conference favorites.